Welcome back to Systems from Scratch. This channel is all about learning Docker Desktop from scratch. No command line, no coding, just learning step by step. If you're new to Docker Desktop, I have a full beginner playlist linked above and in the description that walks you through everything from installation to your first app. In this video, we're going to install a local AI chat model. This runs completely on your computer. It's free. It doesn't need an API key, and it doesn't send your data anywhere. If you've ever wondered how people run ChatGPT style AI locally, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. We're going to install two things using Docker Desktop. The first is Ollama, which runs the AI models locally. The second is a simple web interface so we can chat with the AI in our browser. Docker handles everything for us. Before we continue, I want to be clear about one thing. AI models use more system resources than something like Nginx or any of my other previous videos. The first time we run this, Docker will download a model, and that can take a few minutes. If you're on an older computer, we'll start with a smaller model. That's normal, and I'll walk you through it. Now, firstly, open Docker Desktop and make sure Docker is running. You can do that by looking at the bottom left to ensure the engine is running. If you don't have Docker Desktop installed yet, pause this video, click the Docker Beginner playlist linked above or in the description, and once Docker Desktop is installed and running, come back here. Now what we need to do is install Ollama. So go to the Images tab on the top left, click Search, and type Ollama. That's O-L-L-A-M-A. We're looking for the official Ollama image, which would be Ollama/Ollama. We're going to pull the latest version. As mentioned in previous videos, the difference between pull and run will download it, open it straight away, pull will just download it, and we can click it at a later date. So if you click pull, you'll be able to, so it's currently in progress, you'll be able to view the status here. Now while that's downloading, let's create a volume for the AI model. This is important because AI models are large and we don't want to download them again if the container is removed. So to do this, click the Volumes tab, click Create, and put a name for the volume. We're going to be naming it something like Ollama-data and click Create. Once you've created the Ollama data volume, go to Images and wait for the download to complete. Once the download has completed, let's run the container. So click Run on the image, open Optional Settings. For the container name, let's just call it Ollama. For the host port, we just type the same that's on the right side, which is 11434. Just make sure this is not conflicting with any other containers you have. If you have another container that is accessing 11434, this won't work. That's when we just write a different number. But since we don't have any other containers running 11434, it's fine to do this. For the volumes, we're going to link it to the volume we just created. So for the host path, we would just type the name of the volume, which was Ollama-data. In the container path, we're going to link that volume to the following location, which is /root/.ollama. This is where Ollama stores downloaded models. Once that's done, click Run. Right now, Ollama is running in the background, but we don't have a chat screen yet. So we're going to install a web interface. To do this, go to Images, and we're going to search for Open WebUI. So just click the search, and what we're going to search for is the following. So it's GHQ cr.io Open WebUI. As you can see, it doesn't show here. It may show up for yourself. If it does, that's great. If it doesn't, I'll show you a different way to download the image. So to do this, let's just close out of the search bar and click the terminal. We are not going through a full terminal situation. You're just going to copy this one line, paste it in, press enter, and then we'll come back to doing everything simply. So firstly, click the terminal button and then the following would appear. If you have a button in the middle that says enable terminal, just click that to enable the terminal. Once you're on this screen, we're just going to paste in the following command, which is just going to download the image. I'll have this linked in the description below, or you can copy what you see here. Once you've typed that, just press enter. Now it's just going to start downloading the image, so that way we can run a container. And this is the last time you're going to be using the terminal in this video. Once downloading and extracting is complete, you'll see the following. It'll just start flashing so you can start typing a new command. Once that is done, just press the X to exit out of the terminal. And now you'll see the image right here, just like you would if you searched and pulled an image from the search bar. Now that we have this, click the run icon so we can start a new container. Click optional settings and let's write a name for the container. Let's just call this Open WebUI. For the host port, just type 8080. If you followed my previous video on Nginx, we already used 8080, so you can either delete Nginx so it doesn't, or just type any number here you'd like that doesn't conflict with a container you already have. For the volumes, we can leave this blank. We don't have to write anything here. In the environment variables, we're going to link this to Ollama. To do this, for the first variable, we're just going to write Ollama in capital letters _base _URL. And then for the value, we're going to link it to Ollama. To do this, it's http host.docker.internal11434. And this is without capital letters. Now, if you copy the same port numbers I did, you can just copy it exactly how it is. If you change the number on the previous container, that's when you'll change this number here. But if you followed correctly, you can just leave it as is and then click run. Once the Open WebUI block appears, everything has been created and it's ready to go. You can view it by clicking the Containers tab here. You can see Ollama, which is running, and Open WebUI, which is running. If you click the port for Ollama, the following would appear. It'll just state Ollama is running, which is a good thing. You can also click the port here for 8080 to open WebUI. So let's just do that. And once you've done that, the following screen will appear. We'll just click Get Started so we can start. Open WebUI does not make any external connection. It is locally on your system, but we can create an admin account so we can make any changes in the future, lock people out, save changes. So just type a name, put your email and a password. Once you've completed that, click Create Admin Account. You will see the following pop-up appear. These are just the latest updates that has happened. Click OK, let's go to continue further. Now, if you type anything, it won't work. What color is the sky? No model is selected, so it won't work. So to fix this, we need to select a model. So currently, there is no models, so we can't select one. So what we're going to do, the first model, let's just use Llama 2. So LLAMA 2. So just type that in and then click pull Llama 2 from ollama.com. This will download the model so we can use it in this AI. This can take a few minutes. Now that it's done, we're ready to go. So you can just select the model, click Llama 2, latest, and we can ask it a question. We'll ask it the same question. What color is the sky? And just press enter. This AI is running entirely on your computer. No internet required after the model is downloaded. Let's quickly explain what Docker is doing. The container runs the AI software. The volume stores the AI model. If we stop or remove the container, the model stays. That's why volumes matter. You can stop these containers anytime. When you start them again, everything will still be there. If you remove a container, just make sure you don't delete the volume. You now have a local AI chatbot. It's free, it runs on your computer, and Docker Desktop is doing all the heavy lifting. If this video helped you understand Docker Desktop better, give it a like. If you want to see specific beginner Docker videos like more apps, storage, or real-world examples, leave a comment and tell me what you want next. And if you're still learning Docker Desktop, check out the beginner playlist linked above and in the description. This is Systems from Scratch. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.